So let's see how useful the MicroStation Element Info dialog can be to us as well. So basically I've got my fairly simple geometry alignment here. I'm going to go in and select this, and of course I get the heads-up editing and things here. If I want to change this, for example, from a 100 to 125, I can do that right there on the screen, and you can see that's now been changed to 125. But in addition, we can review and edit any civil element via the Element Info dialog. So I'm going to come over here to the Element Info dialog, which I've got docked. And you can see that I have access to this geometry element. Now again, you've got your General tab as we always do, but you'll notice here, for example, you have the Feature tab. So this is a civil element. It's featurized. If I want to come in here and change the name of this, I can come in and change it from 357. And while we're here, let's change the feature from a center line to a bridge. Now when I come back over here, you'll notice the color has changed because I changed the feature. If I hover over it, the name has now been changed to State Road 357. You can see it says Feature Bridge and Level Bridge. So everything was changed for me on the fly. If I want to put that back to center line, it's as simple as just choosing that feature. Now if I come back, the symbology's changed, the level's changed, and the feature has changed as well. But in addition to this, what you can do is, you'll notice here's the complex element, but it'll actually let me drill down into the individual elements that make up the complex alignment. For example, here's my fillet. If I can come in here and look at things like tapers and transitions. Of course, in this one it's very simple, so I have no back transition and no ahead transition, but I could actually change those and put in a value there. For example, if I want to edit the fillet, I could come right here and let's change this to 100. I make that change. You'll notice the alignment is updated, and you can see the radius is now 100. This is true for all civil elements. I'm going to open up View 3 where we have our terrain model. Again, if I hover over that, you'll see it's a terrain model. It's a boundary, and it's actually referenced in. It's not in this file. I'm going to select this, go back to my element info. You can see the terrain model is a MicroStation element in Select Series 3, so it recognizes that. For example, I've got an information tab right here in the element info dialog that lets me see all the information about my terrain model, how many points, how many features, how many islands, voids, etc. that I may have. Here's the edge method that it was created with. If I want to control the display, I can actually control that right from the element info dialog. Now you'll notice these are grayed out. That's because they're in a reference file. So I'm going to double click on the override symbology, which now makes these available to me. So if I want to turn something on like my contours, I can quickly and easily do that with a click of a button. So again, just to give you an idea, the element info dialog can be very useful for civil users to review, analyze, and even modify civil data.